Hello everyone, how are we doing today? I am back, after spending like a week or so trying to do editing and stuff. Jacob, thank you for being first. It's nice to see you here. How are you doing? Hello BV, how are you? I hope you're well. The evil legendary All Scrolls on? No, this isn't All Scrolls, not quite. It's legendary, possibly, but there's more Scrolls to come for sure. How are you doing, Super? You're well? Good, that's good to hear. I've seen you, like, you know, online on Discord and playing games a little bit, but it's been a while since we've spoken. It's nice to hear you're doing well. I am well. I've been working on stuff. Like, as you can see, I've slightly updated my screen here. I've got links to my things, or pointers to my things. And yeah, I've been trying to generally improve my presence in places. Heading to lunch, time for mowers. I don't know personally what that is. I don't know if it's like an American thing or I'm just ignorant because I don't eat very much, but I mean, I would say enjoy, but knowing you, it could be literally anything. Enjoyable or not. Hey Ali, you'll be looking? What a shock. Thank you for the lurkage. Yeah, so today I'll be playing through Resident Evil 2, the remake. I'll be going through Leon's first campaign on the hardest difficulty, but without the HUD, because that will make it an extra bit harder. In theory, I know the game well enough to remember where everything is, but it has been a little while since I played, so I might forget stuff. The hard part is going to be having no HUD, because that means I'm not going to know where the fuck I'm shooting. So I could be like aiming where I think an enemy's head is, and I would just completely whiff the shot. Luckily, the rest of the HUD elements don't really matter that much, because if I take damage, I need to heal. End of. Mexicali? Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not in my wheelhouse at all. That's too exotic for my tastes. I like quite basic stuff. Like, I'm very much like a sort of like a pasta and pizza sort of person. And knowing you, yeah, of course, like, you put all sorts of stuff into your mouth, Super. You can't say that like it's like a weird thing. Just don't miss. I'm going to endeavour to not miss. It's certainly on my attempts. Right, so I will let the story scenes play out, just in case anyone hasn't seen them and wants to. Unless I need to redo them for whatever reason. I've learned my lesson from my last stream. I will be saving.
Sounds like my wife. I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night. Alright, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right? Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, it'll sink to pieces.
Okay, fine. I will clarify, Beauty. Anything edible. Super has a bit of a reputation for trying to eat anything and succeeding most of the time.
I need some sleep. Oh, shit.
Only 50-50. Wow. I thought your stomach has an asbestos lining. Could digest anything. Yeah, I knew what you were implying, BV.
What do I do? What am I gonna do?
If your stomach had no lining, that would actually be really bad. All of the digestive juices would just seep out and corrode your entire body. And I have seen images of you. You do in fact have a body.
No one's around. That's weird.
Entire body cavity as a digestive system. I mean, like, I wouldn't put that past you, I suppose.
Hello? Anybody there?
Great advice on screen there. Herbs heal you. Just in case you weren't aware.
Something's not right.
Something is indeed not right. Look at these prices. They're so low.
You alright? Don't move. I'll be back for you.
You got your license permit. License for what in particular? Because I know there's a lot out there. Is it driving? I think there was like a couple of other things that you were like aiming for last time we spoke. Yeah? Okay, cool, nice.
Freeze! I'll shoot!
Okay, Leon is straight up just lying here. We are not going to be shooting. Firstly, because we don't need to, and secondly, it's a waste of ammo, and third, I'll probably miss even if I do shoot. Hey, you want to see something fun? That's a guy that literally just got bit. He's having a bad day. Right, so this is a good time to mention, I have a texture mod on. And it's Claire.
Don't shoot! Get down!
If you're interested in checking out the texture mod for yourself, I do have the command.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
I do like how the texture changes this scene. It's just like, get down, pointing a gun at a police officer, and the police officer obeys. It's not how things work.
Hold on.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Also a cop.
Live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Worst part of the driving test is waiting to take it. Ooh, I imagine the wait is like massive pain. I can't drive myself, so like the idea of like being behind the wheel scares me, and that is enough to put me off of even taking lessons.
God, this is so unreal.
I don't understand how like cars and driving work. I don't have the spatial awareness for it. I don't have the multitasking ability of being able to look in all the mirrors and everything. It's just not for me.
There has to be.
Oh, on a stream note, how is the audio balance?
Looks like we're walking from here.
More like running.
Yeah, good call.
The game's a little low? Okay.
Hold that.
Holy shit.
Okay,
There,
put the game up a bit.
Get out now! Hold on!
Once we get like a little bit more into it, inform me if it's any better. If you need to go up more. I think like the sound settings are like in the game and on my system are down low. I think it's on like 5%. So like, I'm turning it up through OBS. Because otherwise it's just going to deafen me.
Oh no. Claire! Claire, are you okay?
Ow, indeed. Yeah, that certainly looks like it would have hurt.
Yeah.
Just getting absolutely
I'm alright.
slammed into a car.
Got you.
Of course, that's not the thing that's going to hurt the most. That's going to happen today.
Can't stay here, it's not safe.
Go on ahead.
Being slashed with 15-foot claws is probably going to hurt a little bit more.
I'll be there.
Okay, well,
This is out of control.
right, this is what happens when you're not actually tapped into the game when you try and play it. And the only reason I wasn't tapped into the game is because I was changing the audio. That went well. So I'm going to just ignore that happened. And I will be now skipping the cutscenes to get back to that point.
You alright?
I had one job.
Don't move. I'll be back for you.
Task failed successfully.
Freeze! I'll shoot!
The funny thing is, if you get like hurt in here, as long as you don't die, it's absolutely fine because the game just heals you up after the sequence.
What the?
Right, now that I'm paying full attention, tabbed into the game and everything, I should be able to get to the station perfectly fine.
Attention all citizens.
So I can actually start running away instantly. Okay, now we're into the game proper. On the real attempt. The first one was just a practice run.
It's everybody.
So there's no point with fighting anything on the way to the station. They're all just there to be in the way, be annoying, shit you off a bit.
There it is. The station.
And besides, we're going to need all the ammo we can because we're on hardcore mode, which is the hardest one, which means enemies take more damage. There we go, we made it to the RPD. Right, now we can actually deal with stuff.
Hello?
So as you can see, there is no like pop-ups to indicate that something is interactable, which there normally is. So I'm going to have to be completely relying on my ability to remember
There has to be some.
where everything is, all the items, all the interactables, everything.
Not good.
David, Margaret, you there? I found a way out. It's in here.
Is it just the audio messing up? Messing up how?
Send reinforcements. East hallway.
I gotta find that guy.
If the audio is doing something weird, then I want to try and figure that out before I get into any, actual danger. As far as I can tell, looking at OBS, it looks fine. Did it fix itself? Okay, I'm interested to know what happened, because then if it happens again, I can try and fix it. The only things I can think of is if my voice has been doing weird stuff, it's because I'm moving around, and I'm not directly next to the mic. So it could be just a case of getting closer or further away, messing with it. If it's the game, then pass. No idea. There's also a chance that you'll hear random squeaks, which would be my chair. And if my PNG tuber is moving their mouth, even though I'm not talking, it could be a case of it's just picking up slight flicks from the speakers. So the game just feedbacking to itself, but not enough for you to actually hear.
Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Okay, if it's duplicating the audio, yeah, it's probably the speakers coming through the microphone as well, which is
I'll get you out.
something I can only fix by turning it down from my end. And hopefully I don't turn it down so much that I can't hear it.
Please!
Give me your hand.
Help me!
I got you. Give me your other hand.
It was choppy, especially during the zombies at the gate, but seems to be okay now after that dark cutscene. Okay, interesting. I'll have a look back at it after streaming if I remember. Also, nice to see you, Lyric. Welcome to the Twitchosphere. He died. I mean, I'm sure that's recoverable. If we give him a herb, he'll be fine. He'll walk it off. He's got no legs. That's very, legist of you. Hi Jack, how are you doing? Right, here comes the first test. Miss. Hit. Good. Hit. Go down. There we go. So I'm also going to be doing an attempt to not look at the map, which
Jesus.
I shouldn't
They're
need,
everywhere.
I hope.
What the?
Okay, if my mouse could behave, that'd be nice.
Damn it.
Yep, there was a zombie in there. Bye. Okay, that wasn't the worst. It could have been better. It could have been worse. That was a distinctly average start, I think. Main thing I've noticed is that I need to better my aim somehow. Washing dishes, they might not be active chatting for a bit. Very happy to be here. 9 AM. That's absolutely fine. You do the housework you need to. Like, we have lots of people who will lurk and do other stuff whilst they're
There was another off-strike.
watching or just here. Yeah, I'm good, Jack. I hope you're well as well. It's nice to see you.
I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Whilst you're here, Ali, for any amount that you're actually watching, you might notice that Marvin interacts with Leon very differently than he does to Claire.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
Can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
First day on the job. Yep. It is like interesting how they like keep the references from like lines of events for the first game, but subtly change it up. So if we go down here and open the way forwards.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
So yeah, so it's Leon's first day, confirmed. But like on in the original game, like in the opening cutscene, he says first day on the job. Great, huh? When he meets up with Claire, which I think is a nice little nod.
This is 73 Birdie. A rescue heading east. The river's down at RPD. I repeat.
Oh, I don't know if you might have been able to see it or not, but the name tag on this guy is actually Marvin Briner. Because it's like a cut and pasted asset, essentially. Right there. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom in more, but it's like that little name tag on his right side says M. Briner. Ooh, but so cool. Oh yeah, it's meant to be disgusting. This is a horror game. Like, the only times that the map should pop up is literally when I pick them up. Okay, right, let's see how this goes. More zombie stuff. Right, so what I'm going to just like very briefly turn on the HUD to show you why I'm waiting with my shots. So when you aim, the crosshair like zooms in, and when it zooms in all the way, you do more damage and I have a higher chance for crit. So whenever I'm waiting, it's to let the reticle actually zoom in so that I have the increased damage and crit, even though I can't see when it's zoomed in or where it's going. And that's definitely why I got bit by the first one.
God damn it.
And we will be using the knife to check that zombies are actually dead. Whoops. Okay, there is no way he's not dead. Yeah, good. Ooh, nice. That was a crit. So he's definitely dead because his brains splattered all over the floor here. Reference there. Hey Suggy, how are you doing? I hope you're well today. Game definitely has gooey bits. Yep, it does. Oh shit.
Shit.
I feel like I'm definitely gonna run out of ammo at some point because I keep missing.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, good. He went down. Right, he should be dead now. That's good. Let's see. We have MIG on this side. And NED on this side. Be walking doggo, don't get killed by zombies. I will try not to reenact the frankly embarrassing death that happened already. Yeah, I have definitely played this game enough to be remembering stuff. Okay, that should be everything that we actually need in here. We don't need to kill that zombie, because we know the codes already. Looks like a deathless stream so far from over there. I mean, like, for all intents and purposes, yes. Since this run has started, technically, it is deathless. Because when I died, I restarted from the beginning of the game, which was about 1 minute prior to the death. If that. I only died because I wasn't tapped into the game, though. So it wasn't really a true death. Right, so whenever we find gunpowder, we will be combining it into handgun ammo. The other types of gunpowder we will be saving. Fail hard, fail fast, best in slot. I'm assuming that's what BIS is meaning here. That's what I always know it as. Okay, what do I need to take here? I need to save my knives. Because... and I'm not using the infinite weapons because obviously not. That's cheating. And I'm not using the samurai edge because that's the DLC weapon. I think I only need my handgun here. And I need to... God. I am failing at the controls for this game somehow.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, shit. Okay, maybe I do need to go back down and get some more healing. Oh, you prick. One more shot, you're shitting me. Ooh. Right, well, I'll check that he's actually dead in a moment. Because I'm only grabbing that from in here in a moment. Aiming looks so hard in this game. It's only hard because I have turned off the HUD. I put my knife away so I can't check him. Okay, he's dead. Okay, if you approach her from the front and pick up that handgun ammo, she actually gets up and starts, you know, trying to kill you. I don't know if she will stay down now, but we're going to hope that she does. The classic rail maneuver of making the game harder? Absolutely! You know me already. So I had to be quiet there so I could concentrate on remembering. Okay, so I saw you use the command. We will be seeing Claire, like, at least once more. I genuinely can't remember off the top of my head if we're going to see her again. Like, we see her like 2 or 3 times throughout the entire run. But the gist of it is that she's wearing the same costume as Leon is right now. She's dressed like a police officer instead of her like usual jacket. Alright, so we've looted these lockers. We don't actually need the shotgun ammo right now because we obviously do not have a shotgun. So we're going to dump that in the chest. The gunpowder we will also store for the moment. I think. Do sort for the moment. Where are we getting more? Yeah, I think we do store it for now. We're not actually going to be killing that many more enemies before we hit chest anyway, so if we do need it, we will grab it again. Post bike and stinking. Good luck. Thank you very much. Have a good shower. I'll see you probably later at some point, I imagine. Don't want to get up. Beds are nice. Beds are like wonderful to relax in. I too have a hard time getting up at times. I have kept most of my the stuff that I use on a like regular basis. I keep it away from my bed so that I do have to actually get up if I want to do anything.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
Oh, there you are. Ooh, that was a good shot. That wasn't.
Fuck you.
Shooting this particular zombie is already a pain in the butt, even when you do have the aiming reticle, because the amount that they just stagger around is immense. Okay, I think she's dead. Yep, good. Right, now for the other zombie. There is actually 2 more zombies in here, but one we can basically completely ignore. And it's not this one. Even though he's ignoring us for now. Later on, this guy will be a pain if we leave him. Damn it.
Bastard.
Okay, physics, yeah.
Shit!
We've got a cat now. Ooh. Become a pet owner. I don't have like a pets channel or anything because I am not an animal person at all. But feel free to like share it in the Discord if you wish to. Oh, how are you not dead? Okay, he's got to be dead now. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, we are done with the library for now. So the last zombie is this one right here. If we get close, he's going to get up. But if we just stay to the right, he actually doesn't get up. We just like, yep, carry on. Do your thing. So we're going to leave him there. It's making you want to play Leon's campaign again. Usually play as Claire in 2R. Been playing a lot of Requiem in separate ways. So I haven't actually played Requiem or Separate Ways at the moment. They are on my to-do, and they're also both on my to-buy. I absolutely love Resident Evil 2. It's probably my favourite of the remakes. Although, like, I did enjoy 4 immensely as well. Why did I stab him in the butt? I had to make sure he was dead. So whenever like an enemy falls down, or a zombie in particular, and it's not moving, that doesn't mean that they're dead. Sometimes they're just like stunned for a bit. So I knife them, and if they get back up again, then they're not dead. And if they don't get back up again, usually they're dead, but not actually always. So yeah, going back to your comment, Lyric, I do like playing like all of the campaigns here in the remake. I've been playing randomizers a lot in my recent runs. So once I go through and play Leon's campaign through, I will be doing a Claire B randomizer, which certainly increases the difficulty of the game by a significant margin.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
It's Claire.
Yes! I knew she'd make it.
You know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the 2nd floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
So obviously Marvin told us to come back and see him straight away, but we did make a slight detour upstairs to grab, mostly to unlock the door that was up there, but also to grab the second set of planks, because we will be using them to board up the windows here, because otherwise this place will become absolutely chock full of zombies, and I don't want to deal with that. So on the first run through, we ignored the first 2 windows, because there's nothing in them. And we boarded up the 3rd one because there was a zombie. If we don't board any of them up now, more zombies will come after we meet up with Claire. So we'll just get rid of that possibility entirely. Claire's your favourite protagonist? I think like Claire is my definitely my favourite female protagonist, and Leon is my favourite male. Certainly of the games I've played. And it makes me sad that Claire is not given more screen time. Do I want to put that herb away? What am I fighting? Hopefully, I'm only fighting one zombie. But there's a chance I might have to fight more. I should be fine though. So I'm going to keep just this stuff with us for now. Have you played or seen any amount of Resident Evil Code Veronica, Lyric? Oh, how did I still get the blowback from that?
Hey! Leon?
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Right, one of the only other times we see Claire in her texture mod costume. You can't park there, sir. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do you for illegal parking.
It's so nice to see you.
How are you doing? That helicopter just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him. Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now!
Okay, let's get through this. Both of us.
Got the trophies written down and prepped to play on your fiance's PS5. Haven't yet. Partially open for a remake. A remake, according to I think leaks at the moment, but like all of the sources seem to be saying that
Damn it!
Resident Evil Code Veronica is getting a remake, Resident Evil 0 is getting a remake, and Resident Evil 1 is getting a remake. And I think it's I can't remember whether 0 or Code Veronica is due first. But either way, I am excited for it. Because, yeah. It's been a long time since I played. I'm not going to remember it at all. But I'm looking forward to it because I really enjoyed it. And it's, you know, it's Claire's game, really. Come on, go down. Right. That's all we really need. Because someone's coming in that door. So we want to be exiting as soon as possible. Right, that's this room cleared out. We don't need to stay in here. We are leaving fast. Ignoring everything else. Bye-bye. Back to the main hall.
Shit.
Luckily, they won't follow us out here. This is the forbidden zone, as far as they're concerned. I'm also going to make a small detour up here because I keep forgetting to unlock this damn statue. Let's see if I can remember what it is. Yes, I can. Cool. You also only play on PC, so controller intimidates you. That's fair. It is like a so-called tank control game. Did you see the video up on my YouTube? Of the original Resident Evil 2? Or hell, like any of my Resident Evil videos on YouTube, which includes the VODs from this game. Sorry, not this game, Resident Evil 1. Like all of those were tank control, so you know, pressing left moves you, like turns you left rather than moving you left. And there's like certainly in Resident Evil 2 OG there is no quick turn, so you just have to slowly turn around if you want to look the other way. Okay, what else do I need here? I need the key card. Alright, we've got the bolt cutter now. That will allow us to get through the back of the operations room, which we couldn't before. Also, hello. Zombie. More zombies. And even more zombies. This is why we boarded them up. I think, in my opinion, those are the 3 most important places to board up in the entire run. Certainly for Leon. It's less important for Claire. You watched my Jill Chris ones? Never seen any gameplay of one before. So yeah, so that's the technically it's the one remake, which it does have the alternate control scheme of you know, moving left moves you based on the camera, but I didn't like it, so I just stuck with the tank controls. It also introduced a few things in the remake that were not in the original, like Crimson Heads and the entire Lisa Trevor stuff. Okay, right. What are we doing now? We are putting all of our weaponry away because we don't need it. What we do need is the handle and a knife. This is all I'm taking with us. We've got a knife for defense and offense and key items. So if there's any enemies up here, like shit, like this woman, where is this woman zombie? Okay, she's far enough that it doesn't matter. That's good. She's not gonna follow us in here, and even if she does, we're gonna just run out of it fast. But I will have to remember that she's there for future. Yeah, so you've never seen any OG2 or OG3. So yeah, I got the OG2. I'm doing some edits because I did do a stream through on my Twitch here, but it ended badly because I was overconfident. So I decided to do some edits, improve my gameplay, and actually play on hard mode, which I'd not played before. Certainly not on the OG because it didn't exist.
What in God's name?
Once I'm done with the Resident Evil 2 remakes here, I will be playing Resident Evil 3 original rather than the remake, because I think that the original is actually better. Okay, I think that's all of our supplies for now. We will be coming back here much later. But that's like much later. So these fuckers, lickers, are completely blind. So if you don't run around and make loud noises, they don't know you're there. Uh oh. Where are you? They're also incredibly weak to knives. It's dead. You really like 3R, but also don't have an OG reference point. Okay, so you know how the Tyrant like chases you around in Resident Evil 2 remake? That's what the Nemesis did, but better in 3, and they completely removed it for the remake, and people were like not a fan. Like the Nemesis was the like original. Oh shit! Nowhere is safe. What's this code? I think it's no. Okay, that one's wrong then. Scorpion. There we go. Yeah, Resident Evil 3, the original, had lots of interesting choices to make. I did kill both the zombies, didn't I? Yeah. Well, like I said, once I'm done with the Resident Evil 2, I will be playing it here, and I will be putting the VOD onto YouTube as well. So like you're always welcome to watch my stuff. Always remember the zodiac signs for that puzzle. Yeah, like I know that it's like most of them are zodiacs, and that's how I tend to remember them. But like over the two scenarios, there's what 18 different symbols that you have to input, and it blends together just a little bit. So sometimes I do forget. Okay, so there is a chance that I could just run past the damage here, but I'm going to play it safe. We don't need to kill them because I'm never coming back. Right, and with that, we are done with the first part of the RPD. Just have to remember that I've left that zombie still incapacitated on the floor. You have a notebook and note down solutions. So I do somewhere actually have all of the solutions written down, but I did some tidying and I put it somewhere and I don't remember where that somewhere is, so I don't have access to them at the moment. So it's mostly going off of memory. The dial codes are at least easy, so like it should be just the medallions that like I have any potential memory issues with.
Huh. That's it.
Oh, maybe the code's in the lab as well.
Lieutenant Branna! Marvin! It's time to go. Hey, Marvin. We need to get you to a hospital right now.
No, save yourself.
Come on, I've got you.
Go!
Look, we can still make it out of here together. You just can...
It's too late. I tried, Leon. But I couldn't stop it. We can't let this thing spread. It's on you now. Just go.
I understand.
Marvin is not having a good time. Okay, we've got an ad break starting soon, so I will be taking a quick break so that you don't miss out on the action whilst that's going on. But before that, I did say that I am going to be saving, unlike what I attempted to do in my Resident Evil 2 OG stream. However, I'm not saving now, even though there's a boss coming up. And that's because this boss is an absolute cakewalk, even if I can aim. I will be taking the pistol for safety, but I'm not actually planning on using it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get next to the boss, and then the ad break will start, and then I will also be right back. Don't worry, you won't miss anything in the meantime.
What the?
An obvious boss arena if ever there was one. Okay, so here's where we will take the break. 35 minutes. That's a few minutes longer than I normally take, but the aiming difficulties and also trying to read interactive chat is slowing me down a bit. But I think we're making good time. So, yeah, I will see you in a few minutes. Okay, ads should be over. Hope everyone is back from Adlandia. Forza ads. It's a racing game, right? I have almost like no interest in racing or sports of any kinds, really. I think I've played a couple of racing games with like some friends, but like they all do the racing thing and I just try and crash into them. I'm not good at them even when I do try. So it's just not my thing. It is nice to have like a game that you are very into though. As people who have like watched my streams over time or will watch my streams over time will surely know, I have several interests when it comes to games. I mean, if VV is still here, then I'm sure that they'll remember the quite a lot of hours that I've put into Lobotomy Corporation, and I will be doing more of that soon. She wants to cosplay, but you don't want to. I mean, is it because you're not interested, or because it's cosplay? I guess. Okay, yeah. It seems like you're mostly more of a story-driven gamer.
Jesus. Where's more work on this thing? No choice. Gotta take it down.
Oh, that's a bad place for him to go down. He's definitely going to grab me here. Ow. We're just going to push through the pain. So yeah, you don't need a weapon to fight this boss, apart from a knife. If it wasn't for the fact that he went down next to the wall both times, I wouldn't have even got grabbed. Because like, so long as you like just keep to his side, he seems incapable of even knowing where you are. We did take a hit, so we are going to have to heal up, but that's fine. Even like without the HUD, we should end up with more health than we need pouring out of us. Because I'm not expecting to take that many hits. Boss was so difficult for you the first time, then remember watching a speedrun reaction and them using a knife? Yeah, like, so it is interesting, like, what you learn from, you know, watching people play. And it's super interesting just, like, how overpowered the knife is. Hints started to be given in Resident Evil 4, where, like, the knife stopped being absolutely garbage. And I'm talking about the original one in this case. Because, then it was just, like, a permanent sub-weapon that you used for, like cutscenes and like defenses and whatnot. Nope, not that. I think like when it comes to Resident Evil 2, the nice versatility really comes into the perspective when you're playing through the tofu stuff. Because God, the tofu survivor stuff is all like absolutely wild. I think the first time I saw it, I'd done the 4th survivor, so I was like, okay, yeah, I know what the route is, and you got auto weaponry, and then you load up tofu and you just got like 16 half knives, and you're like, what the shit is this? It's actually kind of fun. I have, of course, done all of the mini games, oh sorry, the side games to maximum ability. Okay, what do we need here? We need not the handgun. So we'll be taking the shotgun. Do we take anything else at all? I will make my first save here. Ignore the difficulties that mentioned. I shouldn't need that save. I don't think there's anything actually taxing, but the dogs are somewhat unpredictable. started with Village, where the knife was his own weapon slot, sub-weapons were an adjustment. So, the first time that sub-weapons were actually a thing at all was in Resident Evil 4 OG, where it was just a knife and it didn't have a slot. Then when it came to the remakes, one brought in various sub-weapons, and then
Damn.
2 revamps that considerably. I can't remember what they've done with 3 because it's been so long since I played. And in 4, it goes back to just the knife. Because like they moved the grenades back to weapon slots again. Hi Gauze, how are you? Come to meetings. I am generally busy on Tuesdays.
Hey,
I had to like not do the thing that I normally would have done this week so I could watch Ali. But yeah, like almost every Tuesday I am occupied.
Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
3R7, 8R slots are the ones you've played.
Surprised you made it this far.
2R, 4R, 9R sub-weapons.
FBI, huh? What's going on?
I do remember that
That information's
the
classified.
the unlockable flame knife is pretty good in 3 Remake, as I
Stop
recall.
asking questions and get the hell out of here.
But yeah, it's been a long time since I played, so I genuinely don't remember. I haven't played 7 or Village either, because that's first person perspective, and first person increases the potential for it to actually be scary, which is an issue for me because I'm a chicken. Doing okay, not sleeping very well. Wanted to stream longer yesterday. It sucks to hear, Gauze. Hopefully you get to get some proper sleep in soon. Not sleeping well is rough. It sucks. I know it happens to me a lot as well.
Are we the last ones alive?
Definitely get some rest in if you can.
Few of us.
Maybe have a nap.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Iron sent you.
Irons. You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares?
Yes, the hot
Hopefully
dogger.
somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had.
I think I mostly saw like how good it was from like after I'd finished, like watching other people play and be like, oh, this is,
The same thing to him.
oh, that's actually good. What the shit? I think that like the hot dogger was like the first thing that like properly clued me in about the power of knives, because I hadn't really watched much 2 Remake content at that point, so I didn't really know about the knives in 2 either.
We're both prisoners in the station. So either we play nice and help each other out. Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on. Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this.
148 speedrunner Village with intro. Okay. I have no concept of like how long the game is. Like literally the only thing I know about Village is how it ends, which is like obviously the most spoiler thing to know. But I don't know anything else like about it. Well, okay, there's the Dimitrescu's, but apart from that, it's just I know what happens at the end.
Me. So we can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
So even if they do have a third-person mode, I think I still want to play through it on first-person because it will probably be a better experience for me and for anyone watching me. And I am planning to do my first plays on stream, so I'm sure everyone will love hearing me lose my, shit. Screaming, crying, all that.
I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon.
At the very least, I am glad that they,
Then we'll talk.
they like things went a little bit downhill with 5, and then 6 is mysteriously missing from the Resident Evil like universe. I don't know why there isn't a Resident Evil 6, but I'm sure if there was, it would be terrible, and that's why they decided to skip it. In terms of the runs I'm planning to do here on stream, I think my timeline is 1 remake, which I've done, 2 OG, which I've done, 2 remake, which I'm doing, 3 remake, sorry, no, 3 original, 4 remake, then I'm going to skip to 7 and 8, and then at some point I might do 0. I'm undecided on that currently. And the others I will only do if I can get someone else to play with me, because they're better experiences as a co-op game. Newspaper village with the fly swatter mod and swat that cake. Okay, so like this means nothing to me, but I can envision 2 things. And one is that cake is cake, and one is that cake is cake. And the second one is much more sus. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. I guess correctly. Okay, if I recall, you don't actually need to kill these because they just disappear. So I'm looking forward to being proven incorrect in my memory. I need to remember where I'm doing things. I actually want to come back here properly after I've restored the power, because I'm not planning to actually fight these zombies. And they can open this door, which I would rather that they didn't do. So I'll leave them for now, turn on the power, and come back here on the way. Favourite thing after the game came out was videos and gifs of people sneaking up behind her and then smacking her ass with comical slap sound. I mean, that does sound like, you know, the content creation community, the meme community, all that sort of thing. Remember the first time one of those zombies followed you? Jumped you and turned around? Yeah. This is where, like, yeah. I will wait until... Oh! Where the fuck did... Okay. That's one of the ones that, was in the kennel. But the rest don't matter. Because all of the rest of the dog spawns are fixed. And forced. Alright, so we have the shotgun mostly for safety, but also in particular because this... Oh, hello. Okay, I guess that they do show up somewhere. I only remembered one coming in here. Because I usually kill them all. Where'd he go? There you are. Come on. Okay, well that's good notes for future me, if I remember. Do kill those dogs because they do get out and actually cause confusion to me. Ah, bollocks. I don't need this file. It's the 3F locker, which I've literally already opened. So here's a fun little note about some behind the scenes stuff. Lots of enemies in the RPD spawn for the the next go through after you've gone to the basement. For Leon, they only spawn when you pass the top of these stairs. If I recall all of my knowledge correctly, if you can get up here without passing the top of the stairs, then they don't spawn. Okay, what's my current goals? My current goals, I need to kill the zombies in the hallway, and I'm heading over to the diamond key doors and empty out corridors. So I need my handgun. Right, let's open that and loot this room first. It's sad his uniform doesn't look as anime as in the original. I mean, like, it's kind of more fitting, but also like I do like the original more than this one. I actually do agree. Shit. Right, let me think again. What do I need? I need my handgun. So let's get a handgun. Handgun ammo. I have so much, which is good because I'm going to need it for the missing I would be doing. I don't need the crank just yet. I do need a knife. I think that's all I need for now. Well, I'll probably end up needing some herbs as well, to be fair. Ooh. I remember the other thing I need. Boards. I kind of don't like Leon's like alternate costumes, like not the DLC ones at least. Uh-oh.
Oh, what the hell?
I can't tell where my aiming reticle should be. Right, there's no way he's dead. Yeah. I heard the other guy get up. Go on, die. Fuck's sake. I think I heard the other guy get up anyway. How are you not? Go. Shit. Fuck. Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to do that. I was panic pressing buttons. Oh, no. So. Yeah, fuck you. How are you not dead? Bro. Right. Yeah, that knife is gone, I thought so. At least there's another one in the wall coming up. Okay, they are dead. Whew. That was, about quite a lot of handgun ammo. I should have picked up the stock whilst I was in the basement. Oh, good. I cannot see into that dark corner. It's so dark. Okay, he's dead. That was a crit. We don't need to kill Elliot, so we just leave him. Are there flamers? I can't remember if there's flamers. I don't see any. Often vocal about dislike for a lot of Capcom's art direction in recent years. Like for Resident Evil wasn't scary until 7. I am inclined to agree overall, and as someone who is generally easily scared, that's saying a significant amount, I think. So I haven't played 7 on the basis of, like, I have heard it is significantly more scary. Okay. Alright, focus time again. Okay, that one was nice and easy. Sometimes the numbers just go easy. I mean, numbers, I mean lights. Okay, next step on the agenda, we are going to we're going to clear out the liquors that are going to impede our progress. And we're going to do that whilst the Tyrant is not trying to, you know, shove his fist in our face. You can watch other people play 7 for hours, but you get anxious trying to load it up yourself. I mean, like games can be like a lot less scary when it's happening to someone else and you're just an observer. Okay, I didn't appreciate the way he was trying to get around my knife. Okay, we've still got plenty of durability. Considering playing Village in VR, God, that sounds awful. Oh, how the fuck did that hit me? That was miles away. Okay, well, we're gonna have to heal again. It's a good thing I came down here first, really. If I'd been running around here whilst time was all up in my grill, that would have been horrendous. Okay, yeah, we didn't disturb Marvin, that's good. Right, what do we need now? We are heading up to the second floor on the east side where there are 2 zombies to kill. 4 zombies to kill. Oops. We need the crank. We'll grab the scepter out as well. And obviously health. I think that's all we need. So, next port of call. We go up to the top of the east stairs. We grab the wooden boards. Then we go back down to the bottom and we board up the window down there. Because otherwise, that's just going to spawn another zombie as we pass through. And we don't want that. Zombies are bad. After that, we head up to the top floor. We clear out up there as best we can. And then we head and get the club key. We'll loot the rest of what's up here when we come back up, because we need to head that way to actually progress anyway. Oh yes, I can't come down here yet because it needs the club key. I was getting my Leon and Claire's mixed up. Well, that's fine. That's one less space that we need when we actually come down here. I think either way I needed to put the boards down there now. Or wanted to. Well, in that case, the next port of call is to clear out this room in here. I think that's all the things in here.
Fuck you.
Alright, I decided I actually like these darker rooms where Leon gets out his torch. Because it mostly helps me see where I'm aiming. Mostly. It gives me a better idea. Right, there's no way you're dead.
Shit!
Okay, might be dead, but the other one... Where is he? Oh, still taking a breather. That's nice.
Son of a bitch. What the?
Okay, I didn't bring a knife, did I? Damn it. Okay, he's definitely dead. And he's dead. What are my inventory spaces like? That's fine. I can take the cog with me now. I think. So there's a blue herb out here. And then I'll pick up like more herbs which will stack. And then it's like an ink ribbon in the janitor's closet.
Damn it.
And of course the hang on ammo stacks as well. All of my time playing randomizers is actually tripping me up a bit. I keep looking for items in places that they aren't, because in the randomizers, sometimes they are. It's completely screwing with me.
Jesus.
I'm looking forward to doing the randomizer. I don't remember what settings I've got at all, so it's definitely going to be a journey for me. It's also going to be a seed that I've not done, so I'll have no idea what I'm in for. I was just about to say that I feel like I'm not getting many crits. Okay, that hit the guy. dummy was too big.
Shit!
Alright. She should be dead now. Normally I would be like completely ignoring the handgun for most of the game from this point on, because the shotgun just does a better job, and you don't actually need it for bosses or anything because it sucks against them all. So I would be like using the shotgun for most of this, but since I can't see where the shotgun's actually aiming, ensuring a crit is significantly harder. So I had to rely on the handgun because it's easier to control. Okay, we are getting the club key. With the club key, we are basically not making any stops at all. So whatever we want to bring with us, or whatever we want to use, we need to bring with us. So that is definitely the large gear, 100%. The other rooms that we're going into are where the jack handle is and where the jeweled box is, which mostly sacks. And we're not fighting any enemies apart from a couple of zombies, so we should be okay. I'll bring a safety herb just in case, and a knife just in case. I think I should be fine for space, even with that, even bringing those things. Because we've already cleared out most of the police station right now. Oh shit, you're not dead. What a bitch. Okay. Well, good thing I bought a safety herb. We don't need to be on full health. Caution is fine. Well, god damn it. I have discovered that if you trigger Tyrant's appearance and like run back almost instantly, he doesn't actually have time to see you, and he might just run off in the opposite direction and not come chasing after you. Which was kind of funny, also completely screws up my pathing, so I'm not going to do it. I had to like make sure that he sees me when I want him to. Because the plan now is to just run all the way back downstairs to where the club door is, which I forgot was a club door. And he's, at this point, he's kind of lost us. Kind of. The likelihood is that he will make his way downstairs. But, like, not by the stairs I just took. And this is also the point where I just start walking through doors. Because if you walk through doors, it doesn't alert the tyrant. And obviously on the flip side, if you like bash through doors, it does. And we don't want to alert him for as much as possible. That said, he's probably in there right now. Ooh, he's not. Okay, that's actually bad. He might be above us then. I was hoping that he would bash through that wall. Because I don't know where he is, and I can't hear him because I've got the speakers turned down so it doesn't come through the microphone. So this is actually significantly harder for me than it normally would be. Just one of the things I have to deal with by not owning a headset, or even wanting a headset, honestly. It's not this way. What am I doing? I don't have a flash grenade. That's somewhat unfortunate. Well, I do know that opening this door and picking up the jack handle will 100% set him onto our position, so he's going to be coming after me imminently. Regardless of where he actually is in the police station. So what we hope is that he's fucking off to some place that is not in front of us. No, that's his music. There he is. Fuck. Okay, well, that's fine. Ah, damn, I think I went through that bit too heavily. I think he's making his way into the main hall right now. That certainly sounded a bit heavier footstep. I think I should have enough time to get through this without needing to shit myself. The worst case is if he had have made his way up here already and dropped down on top of us. No, there he is. Well, he's definitely going to find out where we are in a moment, because I'm about to shoot this zombie. So, the clock tower is a safe room, so we will kill the zombies for safety, and if Tyrant comes along, we'll just move back into it. Which he's doing right now. We don't actually care too much where he goes, so long as he doesn't end up going towards the storage closet. Because we want to be heading that way. Right, last point of order here is we need to pick up the large gunpowder in the back, which later on down the line we'll combine with another one to get a whole bunch of handgun bullets, which we probably don't actually need. Although we have been going through our reserves at a higher rate than I would have liked.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
So he's almost certainly still stopping around up here. Oh, that was close. see him shambling around in low FPS because the distance. So, could you come out from that pillar? I know you're not dead. Right, well, Tyrant is behind us, so this is fine. Just go down. Because we don't need to go back in the direction of the library anyway. We definitely don't want to go back in the direction of the library. Well, from here it should be mostly smooth sailing. And I say mostly because there are the dogs in the parking garage that's going to potentially shit me up. As long as I can get past those dogs, I should be fine. Which does bring me to the next question of where do I want my next save to be? Oh, okay, fine. Get off. Well, I do need to make a quick stop into the save room anyway, at least. Because there's I need to use the chest in here. That goes in for now. What weapons do I need? Let me think. Shotgun for sure. So I think I could take just a shotgun here. Aside from that, we want some flash grenades. Certainly at least one. But no reason to not take the whole stack. Just in case. So, the next issue, aside from these dogs, is the jail breakout. Alright, where's the other one? There he is.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, that could have gone worse. Oh shit, he's not dead. I swear I've hit him like twice. How is he not dead? Fuck. Prick. Well, that took way more shots than I would have liked. Do I need to kill this guy? I don't think I do. No, I better just in case. Don't want to regret my choices. Luckily we'll get a little extra health here to give us slightly more breathing room if we need it.
That doesn't explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus
Where did you hear about this?
and that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you gonna talk to me, or are you gonna...
This interview is over.
Okay,
What are they after?
so we don't actually care about most of these zombies. They're gonna come out, but that's fine. We just leave them to it. Either way, we get the tyrant here. So we just might as well trigger him more because he's by himself. Right, potentially dicey, but quick detour to grab that, which I forgot to pick up earlier. Okay, nice. That was perfect. Smooth walking strats. Yeah.
Saving your ass, that's twice.
We'll call it
Realize you're keeping
experience.
score.
Look, this isn't a game. Nothing dies down here.
The cutscenes are inconsistent with the gameplay. I didn't bring my pistol with me.
I take it you have the key card.
Yeah. And this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
Down here we all float. That's a reference to something. I know it is, but I don't know what this source material is. Is it like a movie? Stephen King's it? Okay. Yeah, that'd be why.
Fortunately, no.
As I might have mentioned once or twice, I'm not a horror type person, and that's a horror movie. So yeah, no. I'm also just like kind of not much of a movie person. There are some that I like, but I tend to not watch movies very much. I prefer a more active interaction with the media. Not how I type plays Resident Evil. Resident Evil's not scary.
What a mess.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, anyway. I genuinely don't know what it is about Resident Evil that I've always found it perfectly fine.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Even when I was like younger and even more
I'm just
like
passing
prone
through.
to being scared.
I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
Like hell you are. You're gonna turn around, go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate.
I do like how much more character Kendo got compared to the OG, where he was literally just a random NPC who died within 5 seconds.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy?
Daddy's here. Okay? Those fucking things outside.
Did you watch the video edit I did, Suggy? Of my OG play?
You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh?
Yeah? Okay, so yeah, this is the guy where near the start I put the totally normal noises. Or totally normal sounds, or whatever caption it was. That's this guy.
Honey? Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay?
Stephen King isn't necessarily horror. A lot of TV adaptations are quite silly, including IT or It. Yeah, but like the certainly like the original movie adaptations, and I guess maybe the books, I suppose, are more on the horror side, right?
From me, but why him?
And that's number one.
I want to find out what's happening here, and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the force.
I don't think TV adaptation of it is quite comparable to number one.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation.
For starters, number one is much more believable.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
Probably both just as silly.
That's why I'm looking for Annette Birkin. She's the one Umbrella
I don't know. I mean, like, one of them has a clown and one of them doesn't. So, that's hardly on the same level, is it?
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrella's controlled Raccoon City.
Jesus! That an earthquake?
I sure as hell hope so.
What the hell?
I don't think I need to use the chest, do I? Oh, no, I should actually. I do want my Matilda out. I don't need the space or anything, so I don't need to worry about that. But I do want to use a single handgun shot rather than a single shotgun blast, because that's a waste of shotgun ammo.
Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh.
So you wanted something a bit
Sure this is
more
the right
horror,
way?
right, Sagi?
Unfortunately.
Wait there.
Leon! Get out of there!
Shockingly, this is a one-hit kill if you get hit.
Holy
Oh, heck no. Luckily, it is always the same. You go left for one bite, then go right as he'll shot twice in quick succession, and you run to left again. And then boom. We respectively disagree with the protestation that it wants its head intact, I believe I said.
Leon, up here!
So like, this entire chase sequence is like definitely a very much nod to the alligator mini-boss in the original. Apart from only Leon gets it now.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
Come on, Ada, hurry up.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military?
Well, that's unfortunate
Somebody
having on the
else's?
outbreak.
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
If that had been half a minute slower. Because I'm going to take a quick break here. So I will just wait on this screen until the ads are done, because I'm not actually going anywhere this time. So if anyone's still here, feel free to chat at me and I will respond if I know what is being talked about. Which means not Stephen King's It. Oh, I am not doing good on the time. An hour 20. I think I usually aim for an hour to get here. I think I should be like perfectly on track for an S+ rank still. I think. The main thing that's slowing me down is the lack of HUD. Like, I don't know where I'm shooting, I don't know where my shots are tight, and all of that. Do I prefer Final Fantasy 8 or 7? Absolutely 8. 7 is the only Final Fantasy that I have played and not finished. Which, you know, speaks volumes, because like Final Fantasy was my favourite series for a long time. And I know I'm very much in the minority for thinking that, like, 7 is generally believed to be, or said to be, the best Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 8 was the first one I played, and like, I think it did like get to me a little bit with some of the I'll say events, so that I don't spoil it. But like, after like having played it like multiple times and knowing all of the mechanics, like getting through the game is interesting. Like, most of my runs of 8 now are for the most part 0 experience, or like as close to it as I can be bothered to do. It is kind of funny because like Ali has obviously been doing her run recently with like me there to guide her along, and seeing her like play has gotten me playing again as well. And I think there is a very reasonable chance that I have more hours in my save right now at the end of disc 1 than she has at her place an amount of the way through disc 2. I think like before I even like got out with the first, well, I spent around, I'm gonna say 12-ish hours doing essentially a 1 hour or less section of the game because of my knowledge, which is a very interesting like thing to be thinking about. You've only really witnessed the Tombury genocide? Yeah. So like, not saying what is happening is to like prevent spoilers, but like me like taking extra time to do stuff is because I have knowledge.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Does it help me clear the game faster? Absolutely not. No.
Need to dispose of it.
It helps me clear certain sections of it faster, but the amount of work I put in is not worth the end result.
Oh yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
The reason I do it is because I am a completionist, and completion includes stuff like maximizing stats, being, I'm gonna say being efficient, even though spending 12 hours to do a 1 hour section is not efficient.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
Fun maxing. Yeah, there we go. What I'm essentially doing is making myself as overpowered as possible and then avoiding all of the fights.
Pursuit of a net. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call
Maybe I'll do some Final Fantasy stuff on stream at one point. I do like have games that I prefer to play off stream, especially those where I will just like spend hours and hours doing the same
but you can't
like
hide.
thing. That's probably not good for content. But like sharing like my experience could be like interesting to people.
It's secret weapon time.
Oh no. Oh no. There isn't even a target for this thing. I can barely tell where I'm aiming.
Baby.
Oh, this section's going to be a lot harder than I thought. If only I could turn up the speakers without it coming through the microphone, so that I could actually hear it. Put a sticker on your monitor? No, that's getting like that's besides the point of this. Right, there we go, that's what I wanted. Take his leg off. Because otherwise he's going to follow me out here, which I can't be having. It's called being smart, but the point of having a no HUD is that I don't know who I'm shooting. Because I know exactly what I'm doing in every other aspect. You often fall into a trap of min-maxing the beginning of a game and then falling off it before you start making progress. Also, reading that, I just ran past the thing I needed. Oops. So, I think like when I get like into a game, I can usually focus in enough. Although like overall and like over time my ability to attention span has decreased, so I will get bored, and then like luckily even getting bored it's fine because I have done more than enough already. So I think like my usual min-max strats in Final Fantasy VIII at the start would probably take me I don't know, I want to say like
Got you now.
I want to say like 10, like 9-10 hours in the excursion at the start.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
But I just like I got to about 3-4 hours in and I got bored, and that was already like more than I actually needed, so I was just like, okay, fuck it, this is fine. I can hear him. Okay, I'm fine. So this is the part where, if you didn't already know, I am so bad at multitasking. I do not have the ability to read chat, respond to chat, and focus on what I'm doing. I can only do one thing at a time. And trying to do them all was probably making for more interesting content, because I will make more mistakes. Is also going to lead to me dying at some point. I know it. It just starts being a challenge if you max. So So I think it really depends on the game. Like some games are like more interesting to like actually min-max. Some are more interesting to put yourself through a challenge. I think like I tend to do a bit of a mix depending on like what my goal is with the current
You'll
one.
never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
Usually when I'm playing an RPG, my main goal is to go through the story and get everything. So I don't mind the being overpowered. Oh god, this is so stressful. With those switches in the wall, I can't tell if they're like turning or not until they actually turn. So for all I know, I could have been like wasting entire like seconds.
Is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Right, that's this section done, and this is actually like a lot more concerning than I thought it would be without the HUD, because of not knowing where the wave gun was pointing. But now I have access to all my weapons and health again, so this is fine. I can cope again. So to give a another answer to your question, Gauze, when it comes to like like proper min-maxing and spending like ungodly amounts of hours to do something the best way, I mostly do that because I'm doing something else that makes the game significantly harder at the same time. So like in most games, I will try to be a completionist and like see all of the things if I can. For example, in Resident Evil, I will try and pick up all of the items. In Resident Evil 4, I try to get like all of the treasures and sell them all for the most profit, that sort of thing. But that sort of thing doesn't necessarily have an impact on what I'm doing throughout the game. If you take something like Final Fantasy, I'm mostly doing it for the story. So like making myself overpowered is fine. And with the end goal being to be as strong as possible, the sooner I can start like working towards that, the better. And I think like in the long run, putting in the work early makes it faster, because it's things can happen, like specifically in Final Fantasy VIII, starting later just drastically increases the time that you have to put in. And that's all I can really say without like spoiling what I'm spoiling any of the game by explaining what I mean. And then if you look at something like Lobotomy Corporation, that's where it's like, okay, I am making this really fucking hard for myself, so I need to be as strong as possible because of the restrictions I have put on myself. Does that all sort of make sense? Okay, let me think. What do I need here? I'm fighting some zombies. I think that's it. So I shouldn't need anything else. Take a knife for safety though. No, I want to get to Dark Souls at some point, so I'd be curious to see what I think about those games. So Dark Souls is going to be like a special case. I kind of don't really like open world games that much, and I know that Dark Souls is ridiculously like open world. I am fully open myself to backseating from the start with Dark Souls, because I am going to be so hopelessly lost. It's something that I want to do because, like, just to see how I actually vibe with it. I kind of am expecting that I won't like it as much as people think I will. Because although I like difficulty, it is mostly about making the difficulty for myself. rather than this game is straight up difficult, deal with it. At the same time, there's probably going to be, plenty of making things harder for myself as well. Like if you take Elden Ring as an example, I'm fully expecting that I'm the sort of person that would make a two-handed melee build with absolutely no points into health. It's like a hub and it has a few different linear paths with some of them connecting. Okay. Like a bicycle wheel, like the spokes from the center, that sort of thing, yeah? Just without, the circle going around the outside. I don't know why I thought of a bicycle wheel of all things.
Cable car.
Generally like that? Okay, cool. Okay, that makes it more bearable in my mind. Like, the thing I dislike the most about open world is when they just don't give you any sense of direction. Whereas, like, linearity inherently has a sense of direction. I do know that I do have some contradictory traits as well. What with Hollow Knight being one of my favourite games, and that just drops you in and says, "Off you go, figure it out." And whilst it's reasonably open world, there's only so many ways you can go. Like the map is restricted until you get more abilities, rather than just you can go anywhere. And there's generally a sense of progression, like you get an item, oh, I saw somewhere earlier I can use this, I will go there, that sort of thing. It's compared to a Metroidvania. Okay, that is something I have not heard before. That's actually very interesting. What do I need here? I'm fighting... For now, I'm basically just fighting zombies, so... How many zombies am I facing? Not terribly many. So I think I can get by with just a shotgun. Am I facing any G adults? I am facing one which I could just run past completely and ignore. Okay, yeah, so I just need a shotgun for now. Cool. But I do take the stars badge, because I will need that. Yeah, Dark Souls and Elden Ring have both been on my to-do for some time. One of my friends has got me both of them and essentially said, at some point you'll play them, just let me know when. And, stream it for me. So, obviously, I will stream it at some point. It's just a case of, finding time when I have the time and the want to play them. Overall, the things that you've said have increased my general, come on, willingness to play. Or rather, like, lessened my apprehension. That's a good way of putting it. I mean, obviously there's still going to be, it's difficult for the sake of being difficult, but I'm sure I'll deal with that in time. Okay, this is going perfectly fine so far. I've got one more enemy that's actually going to potentially do literally anything to me, at least until I get to another chest. Part 2 of the sewers is going to suck. Probably quite a lot. But that's a slightly more future me problem. The good news is that I think the boss should be fine again. So I can probably save earlier than I need to. Or rather earlier than I normally would. Do I actually even care about this zombie? I'm not sure that I do. Yeah, I'll get him to be safe. He'll probably just cause me issues if I leave him. There's a lot of misconceptions surrounding Dark Souls, and Elden Ring is very different from it. So Elden Ring is very different from Dark Souls, you mean? Because I know like they're both given the Souls-like tag. I have actually seen at least most of a run of Elden Ring. Heading out, super fan hanging out. Thanks for being here, Lyric. It'd be nice to see you again when you have time in the future. I hope you have a good time away doing the door dashing. Let me think. I can just leave that there. I think I should have enough space to pick up and deal with everything on the way back. I hope. I know my inventory routing has been less optimized than I would like, on the basis of I can't remember what I need at every single point. I probably didn't even need to bring the stars badge with me. Because I could have just like grabbed that thing on the way back down. Oh well, never mind. Dark Souls and Elden Ring are very different, considering streaming Dark Souls for days may be explained to people who feel threatened by it. Okay, I have a question, Gauze. I assume that there's a fair chance you've played Code Vein, right? How do each of them compare to Code Vein? I forgot to pick up the grenade in the bottom. Okay, it's going to take me a little time, but I'm pretty sure I need space on my return trip to the sewer. And I want to have the grenade because that's significant amounts of safety potential later on. Right, what's on here? Dark Souls is quite similar to Code Vein. Okay. Because I have played through Code Vein, again, it's something that I've seen played by, other people previously. Plus, it has the, the anime aspects to it, which I enjoyed. But like having that as a comparison point as the most Soulsy game I have played. If it's quite similar, then that's good. That means there's a very good chance that I will enjoy it plenty enough. Right, I think this is all the things I need for now. The shotgun is just for safety. Because I know that there's at least one zombie still around who might try and jump me. So somewhere up here, there's that female zombie. Where is she? Oh, I had no idea that she could even come in here. Today I learned. Challenge in Dark Souls, you'd say, is more about observation than skill. I've heard an opinion a lot that Dark Souls is about doing the same thing over and over to get good at it and get through it, but there is usually a trick. Okay, so it is knowledge in a sense. It's just not the knowledge of being good. I suppose the repeating things over and over is going to allow you to see things that you missed the previous times you did them. Alright, we really did not need to pick up the film in the desk, but here we go. Here's Rebecca. Once again, a classic throwback to the original. At least you don't have to search the desk 50 times now. It's not about trying to get good at combat. Yeah, so I guess like it'd be a case of like when fighting a boss, say, in this game. Actually, let's revisit this when I get to the boss, and then I can explain it using an example here to explain what's going on in my head, because I'm also kind of bad at explaining what's in my head right now. A visual example would be much better. That's what I'm saying right now. Luckily, there's not all that much time until I do have to fight the boss. Well, I say luckily. It's not all that lucky for me. It's going to be horrible. What am I fighting on the way? 3 zombies. And a bunch of G-adults. The G-adults are going to be the worst because I don't know where I'm aiming, even though their hit spots are significantly bigger. I do know that I usually end up with so much extra mag ammo, and in fact I'm going to make a bunch right now. Yeah, but I usually end up with like so much extra mag ammo that I think I can more than safely use some. I need the T-bar. And I need 4 spaces. So I think this is what I need. If I can get 5 spaces, that'd be better, which once I've gone through shooting all my weapons, is probably gonna happen. Probably. If I don't have enough spaces, I'll drop the handgun ammo that I make. Due to my restriction of not using the map, I can't actually check to make sure I've got everything. As far as I'm aware, the only items that should be like marked red on the map right now is the 3F film that I left in the basement. Sorry, the 3F locker film, and the STARS USB dongle, which I left in the STARS office, because you can still pick it up after you're finished with it for some... Well, obviously because it's used in 2 different places, but even though it's marked as done with, you can still pick it up. One of the bosses in Dark Souls is an iron golem that you fight on top of a tiny tower. The golem is very slow and you can stagger it if it hits the legs from behind. Part of the trick is to not fight head on, take your time. Oh yeah, like, be careful. Being methodical is better than brute force, right?
What the hell was that?
Okay, this is the first like proper scary part of the run. Oh, I've got the laser dot. I've completely forgot about that. Your head got in the way. You prick. I don't need to worry about where I'm aiming. This is amazing. Okay, I think that took more ammo than I would have liked, but I should still be fine. Like I said, there's like actually plenty of extra magnum ammo, where there should be. Nothing here. I kind of always forget that the randomizer adds in an entire extra chest to this section, just because of like the changes the random maker makes to item placement. Most people's instinct is to hit it as much as possible and just dodge his attacks, but that'll make you fall off the edge. And if you fail, you will take a ton of damage. Yeah, so like being aware of your surroundings, it's like, yes, if you're dodging in a small place, yeah, you're probably gonna do something stupid, right? That's something that you will most likely learn in time. Like from what I like know of Dark Souls, which is obviously very little, you're basically trained to get good at avoiding the damage. So once you get to a point of, yes, I should be avoiding the damage by dodging or whatever, having a fight that like makes you do the opposite is something you have to deal with in a new way. Does that make sense? Okay, you going down this good. Please come up behind me. No, that's not behind me. Oh, well, that's a good attack. I can dodge that one. I know I said I was going to save earlier than I needed to. I absolutely did not. Because that save would have been before coming back into the sewer and doing this part. Okay, that was smooth as fuck, if I do say so myself. Right, we are going into the next boss, and I'm going to be using the flamethrower as my main weapon, which is actually a somewhat interesting choice because the Magnum is the usual go-to boss fighting weapon. This feels wrong.
Come on.
Yes, right, I remember. I was in the wrong frame of mind. There we go.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
Right, what do I actually want to take into this fight? The main thing that I must take in is do I really not have any other flash grenades? What the fuck happened to them all? Huh. Okay then. I will take the... Actually... I'll take my handgun as my backup weapon. So in there I'm going to get a full set of herbs. There'll be some like ammo shit in the arena itself. Okay, this should be fine. Game teaches you very early that you can overcome obstacles and enemies by paying attention to surroundings rather than just what the current enemy does. Okay. Being observant is certainly an acquired skill for some people, for some games. Fuck, what was it? There we go. Yeah, like being aware is as much a skill of like as like learning weak points, right? And speaking of being aware of your surroundings, that's actually like kind of how this boss plays out. It's not about dealing the damage, it's picking your moments, right? So like for the first boss, I just went absolutely ham with the knife. For the next boss, after this, I will be essentially like trying to do damage as fast as possible to not take damage. Whereas this one, you need to be like aware of what's going on. And for the last boss, it's don't die lol. Ooh, can I live with that amount of damage? Well, I just saved, so I'm sure we'll find out. Luckily, that doesn't count as a hit. Okay, he might hit me here. Oh no, good.
Now I got you.
Right, so the being aware of your surroundings, in particular, here, is like noting when he's down and not standing in front of the big fuck off box, right? Which, admittedly, you do bring it yourself. But with him knocked down, this is a great opportunity to like learn his like a skill. So like, this boss is real easy if you actually move. But like, you can basically just like make him swing constantly by just like dodging around him. So like people who are good at this, who've spent the time to get good at this boss by observing what he does, learning his mechanics and stuff, they can do this without even shooting a single shot or like using any weaponry at all. And that's the thing I was like trying to like get at. Just like, you know, going at it guns blazing isn't the correct answer. It's about like learning, observing, being aware. Like, if he gets up, he will charge at you and hit you with essentially a one-hit kill if you don't have a defensive item. And he will absolutely try and, you know, yeet you off the edge. Because of the mechanics of the game, you cannot fall off yourself. But like being aware of the surroundings is still important. In fact, if you remember the Lisa Trevor fight at the altar in Resident Evil 1, for however much of that you've watched,
Let's hope that's the last of them.
she can absolutely knock you off of the edge. So that's probably an even better comparison.
Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Ada! I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt.
So I'm thinking, for this stream, things have gone overall pretty well.
I can do it myself.
Just
Like, the amount of deaths I've had is basically, it should have been 0, but it's actually 1 because I died near the start when I was not tabbed in.
Get yourself out of here. Oh, you still can.
It's actually kind of surprising that I've taken
gonna leave you.
as little
Like
overall
this.
damage as I have.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
You didn't see any deaths as far as you're concerned?
Grab my shoulder.
Oh shit, rookie.
I cannot remember if the game has technically counted in my death time, because
Wanna help?
Resident Evil 2
We have to go to
and
the
3
nest.
and 4, the remakes, have this weird thing where if you load a save after dying,
That's where the virus
or
samples are.
in 4's case, if you just load the save from not the main menu, then the timer will carry on from where it was.
Come on. We got work to do.
Which, you know,
Yes, ma'am.
extends your displayed playtime. So my playtime right now says it's just under 2 hours, but it's actually probably
Cable car will take us down.
closer to like 150,
Wristbands, our ticket to ride.
Nice.
because the first step was,
Where'd you get that?
you know, actually just right at the start. Alright.
Almost there.
I can't remember what I need, so I'm just putting everything away from now. But yeah, I did like the intro scene, and then I was tabbed out missing because I had to mess with OBS, and then I died, and then I loaded, and I don't know if that counts or not. It was such a silly death though that it shouldn't count. Like, I don't count it as a proper death. I wasn't in any danger. Or I shouldn't have been in any danger at all.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared, Dana.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
Trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine.
This sort of scene right here is why I don't like Ada as much as most of the rest of the Resident Evil community does.
I got plenty to live for. Trust me.
Now, arriving
Absolute
at Nest.
manipulation going on. I don't like it.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
But we can fix her. I mean, like, when you say fix, you mean like with, like, glue, right? Certainly after what happens in Resident Evil 2, she does need to be stuck back together.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear.
Okay, we've only got like a couple more things that we actually need to be
Enjoy your
properly aiming for. So the fact that we're coming to the end of them is good for me. Because I'm not sure how much more I can get away with the absolutely horrifically dodgy aiming I've been doing for most of the game so far. Right. So we keep the ID wristband at all times now, until basically the end of the game. We can ignore most of the enemies in this next section, so we just take the shotgun for the one guy we do care about. And I'll take the flamethrower as well, just because we're getting an upgrade for it. All of the rest of the enemies here, we completely ignore. And by ignore, I mean, we run up to them, grab the loot around them, and then leave.
Our menu is designed for the nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our
Go on, get the ladder.
selection
There we
of
go.
healthy
Okay,
foods.
safe. So we don't need to go into that room again, which is good. Because there's like, what, 2-3 enemies in there? Damn it. Oh! When did you get past me again? Okay, well, he's dead. Shame about the grenade. I genuinely did not see him stumble back past the place I was aiming at. I don't know if it's because it was dark or I just blanked out and missed it or what.
Dr. Lee, your
That's
presence
wild.
is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the east area.
G-Virus is in the west area. Got it.
Okay, the next upcoming part is the one with all of the IVs and shit. God, I hate the IVs. Luckily the flamethrower will take them down just fine, and so long as they're in the vague direction of the middle of the screen, it's gonna hit them. So aiming is fine. We almost don't care about aiming for the next section entirely. Although there is 3 zombies to deal with at some point. So we do need to take the shotgun because of those zombies. But we also need to take the fuel. We'll take the shotgun shells because why not? All this gunpowder can go away, I don't need that at the moment. Knife I don't need. No, I changed my mind. Knife I do want. I do want a knife. What if it's an IV full of booze? What is an IV full of booze? Oh, IV, right. Sorry, I just... It took me a moment to like register what I had said. The IV zombie... Oh shit, wrong button. IV zombies. Also, even if it is an IV full of booze, I think like Leon could probably use a little bit. He's probably deserved to drink after all this. I'm actually like potentially trying to go, well, not teetotal, but like close enough to it. I decided I don't like drinking anymore.
What the hell?
Okay, for the first time, I do not remember the code entirely.
Dispensing solution now.
So there's two codes here. I might have to do a little bit of running around to find the codes. Because we need to open up the drug testing lab and the ladder hatch using this thing. Okay, that's one of them. Good. Oh, that's the more annoying one as well. Well, with that in mind then, I will just look up the other code. Where I'm supposed to look it up, rather than just inputting it early. Come on, get on. Right, that's probably good enough. Oh, we've got ads incoming. This is probably overall a reasonable place. It is that. Okay. I wondered if it might be, but that just felt wrong. Okay, I think I brought too much stuff with me because I do not have the inventory space for picking up everything. Or indeed, anything. Okay, well, I'll have to come back here later.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
So this puzzle is nice and easy. You just start at red, and then you just cycle through all of them in a right to left fashion. And this will probably bring us more or less to the actual ad break starting. And I think I will take the break this time. I could do with resting my voice a bit, stretching a little bit. So we shall start off from here when we get back. The ads will be incoming any moment now, so I'll move us over to the Be Right Back screen, and I shall see you in a few minutes. Okay, the ad should be done. Hope everyone is back. Thank you for the hydrate course. I have I did a little walk around. I took my glass of water with me, and I've had about half of it. Well, half of what's left at least. Oh, we're back and locked in. Hey, Colt Dad, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I don't know about locked in, but we're definitely back. Luckily, there's not too much left for me to not be locked in for. Unfortunately, the two major things are boss fights. Oh. Okay, that was weird. It was auto-firing my weapon, and I did not like it. Right, I don't need that anyway. Okay. I have my knife with me, so when the jump scare happens, I can deal with these. Two lickers that just, you know, drop in on you. Let's split them up. Come on. One of you, come over here. Right, that one on the wall is being very annoying. Luckily there's a corner coming up, he won't be able to continue going. Come on. Oh, you weren't supposed to... Oh, fuck. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, this is good, this is good. This is bad, this is bad, this is terrible. Okay. At least I still have that. I didn't realize I had a flash grenade. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, I think we can safely say that was not locked in at all. Holy shit. That could have gone so badly. Well, at least we're done with it. Can never tell if in video games it's beneficial to keep spraying fire or just set them on fire and leave it there. It does seem to vary. Like certainly the flamethrower here does like damage per tick of, like, you know, hit like the spraying of the fire, but that damage is so negligible. The real damage comes from setting them on fire, and any time you spend spraying more fire is actually kind of wasted because that just resets the ticks. Damage over time effects are always they can be hard to deal with, especially when you don't know the mechanics behind them. So like with Claire's grenade launcher, both acid and flame rounds have damage over time effects, but they work differently, which is very annoying. Okay, I need another knife. And I'll take my flash grenades as well, to be safe. Alright, heading back downstairs, and I need to... Well, I don't need to kill the lickers, but I probably will, because they're in my goddamn way. If it's held to so you can set yourself on fire. Oh, there's there's so many games where you can just set yourself on fire and be like, well, that was not intended, not what I intended. God damn it, fuck my life. Right, where's the other boy? Must be around this corner on the wall. Oh my god. Right, fuck you then. They are so much weaker to the knife than everything else, but I can't remember if I bought health. No, I didn't bring health. It's a good thing that I didn't just take the hit, because being in danger would have been a really bad idea. If you dive back while shooting, then you can just get your leg and stop burning. Oh, that must feel so bad, but also funny. I mean, like, certainly the first time. Alright, the good news on the shotgun front is that we really don't need the shotgun for very many more...
Welcome back. Dr.
anything,
Eli,
actually, I think.
Messages.
Who left the freezer open?
Yeah, I think we might be essentially done with the shotgun. Because what do we have coming up? This is more or less the end of the East Side lab. So like we take this upstairs, we spray it all over the plants and kill them, and then we run the fuck away. We head over to the west side where there's no enemies, apart from the boss. And after we beat the boss, it's the end of the game section. And for that we just need to, again, mostly just run away. So yeah, I think we don't need the handgun or the shotgun anymore. I think. East Side is the best. Are you sure? East Side doesn't even have an entire story dedicated to it, does it? I am an East Side enjoyer though, in Resident Evil 2, mostly because in the original East Side is the blue side, and I like blue, and I'm a very simple person. Oh no, I just remembered there is one more thing that we want the shotgun for. One singular thing. So we'll keep it out for now. I probably should, just in case, take a sub-weapon. A knife. Okay, I just said we don't need the handgun anymore, but I'm gonna grab the supplies that I left scattered around, which is including 2 large gunpowders, which is handgun ammo. But the more important thing here is actually the grenade. There it is. Where are you? I can hear you moving. And growling. I'm gonna kill you now, just so you can't cause me issues. That was a bit scary. If these things grab you, like, you are just straight up dead if you don't have a defensive weapon, which is exactly why I bought my knife. I can't remember if I needed to kill that one. I don't think I really needed to, because I believe it despawns after the spraying, but I wanted to be safe.
Dispensing solution now.
Having a, an extra IV hanging around whilst I'm trying to not die seems like it would not be healthy.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged and you may be subject to disciplinary.
Right, we don't need to go that one. We only need to knock it down, because we're not sticking around long enough to do any more fighting.
Shit!
Luckily, we have cleared out the entire rest of the way out, so we don't need to worry about Tyrant causing us issues. He's fine, just a chill boy. Okay, so the next step, technically, is the west side. But first, going back to the entrance, because now that we got the signal modulator, we can get the final inventory space upgrade, which we really do not need, to be honest. But I'm gonna get it anyway. And the reason why we bought the shotgun is because even though we trapped all the zombies in the cafeteria by not killing them, one of them just fucking straight up teleports to in here. And it's very annoying that she does that. Oops, I forgot to pick up the actual... There we go. The entire reason we came here. Okay, so we've got... I think, if I remember correctly, we've got 6 enemies left that we're killing. Which, considering that the only things left is 2 bosses, might sound a little weird. But after we kill the final boss, there's just 4 random enemies that just get in our way. But this is it. This is basically the end game.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
It is kind of interesting, the differences that they made in the pacing of the game between the original and the remake. Because in the original, like, the police station is, I don't know, probably a similar sort of length overall, whereas the sewers is incredibly short. Like, there's almost no sewer section at all in the original, whereas here it's longer than the lab. And in the original, the lab was probably about as long as the police station was. Whereas in the remake, it's incredibly short, to the point of, like, what, half an hour tops? Assuming that you're not doing, you know, some sort of challenge, some modded run, or whatever.
was easy.
That was easy.
All right.
Suspicious, isn't it, Leon?
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated.
Okie dokie, this is the final-ish section of sorting out all of our shit that we need to deal with. So first of all, we're going to store everything, and then we will get back out what we need. So, what do we need? We need our best weapons, and the ammo to go with them. And we might as well put all of our gunpowder together whilst we're here. Why do I have a spare yellow gunpowder? Did I miss one somewhere? I must have missed one, but I cannot for the life of me think where. That's somewhat annoying. Never mind. Okay, weapons and ammo. Next up, some sub-weapons. We will take 3 hand grenades. We shouldn't need them. I mean, normally we wouldn't need them at all. But since I don't know where I'm aiming, there's a lot higher chance of me, getting pounced. Next is a bunch of health, and then we save.
Self-destruct sequence ready.
Oops, I wasn't meant to save there. Never mind. Okay, we are going in fully locked and loaded.
Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence.
I can see where I'm aiming. This has got a laser sight. Oh, this boss is going to be a cakewalk.
Move! He's mine! This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. Left me no choice.
I do like how this cutscene is a very subtle
Call
hint.
this thing William. Why?
Shouldn't have been.
Although the hint only works for Claire.
It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
They never do, Annette.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Oh, that's interesting. I never picked up on this before. All of the
What have you done?
gunshot wounds are on the other side of his body in this.
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible.
In the original, his eye was always on the side that he had been shot up in. And it's different in this one. Also, have you noticed how he evolved fast here? He still had the William head at the start of this cutscene, but it's now gone.
What are you doing?
So whilst he was on the floor, being corroded, he's evolved into a new form.
Alright. We end this here.
Class A breach detected. Quarantine until target is neutralized.
So, G3's glaring weakness is that he doesn't like it when you just run towards him. Oops. Oh, come on. How did that first shot not do anything? So yeah, so like when he's preparing his attack, most of the time you can just run straight under his right side and he'll just miss completely because he's too focused on attacking where you were. Most of the time. And if he jumps, again, just run under him. Okay, that was not an under. I was trying to run away. But this is why we bought healing. Oh, damn it. Come on. Show me your eye. Well, thank you. Okay, so even though he opens up his chest here, shooting it doesn't actually do anything. So we just let him, you know, vibe. Because each time when you knock him down, he'll get up and then he'll roar like this. And that actually does damage to him and brings himself down and thus to the next stage. So any ammo you spend is completely wasted. He also takes way more damage to the eyes in his chest, especially now. But the flamethrower is like, trying to aim this is just not going to happen. We don't need the flamethrower for anything else, so we might as well use all the ammo up. Ow! He also does not capitalize on his hits in the slightest. Gotta be honest, I did not think he would go down that fast though. Alright, well, let's loot the arena.
Target has been neutralized. Ending point.
Most of the stuff around here is like handgun ammo, there's a first aid spray, flash grenade, hand grenade. Most of it's actually kind of rubbish. There is some useful things though, like the grenades. There's some magnum ammo. The healing is good if needed. We're definitely going to go over our space though. So I will probably just dump some of this shit. Being the handgun ammo, I think. Because I feel like I want to take the grenade with me. That's probably the most important thing here. Although, it's also not even that important really.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary.
Oh my god, she's been manipulating us the entire time. What a shock!
Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G virus...
You know what? You really got to hand it to the NPCs in this game. When they have visible wounds and, you know, die, it's always in the gut. Because that's the best place to hold it in a I'm dying fashion. I know you can't see me, but I just demonstrated.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
when the protagonists take wounds, it's always like somewhere
To the bottom level train platform.
less central. Okay, what do I need here? I mostly need... I want to have one flash grenade with me, at least. Preferably two. Actually, I basically... Let's just restart my inventory. Most important things are sub-weapons. Starting with flash grenades, and then we'll take a couple of knives just for extra good measure. And then we shouldn't need it, but we'll take another weapon as well. And this will get us through to the final section.
Attention. Self-destruct. Initiating.
We are not going to get an S rank, sadly, because that requires to be beating the game in 2.5 hours. Which means I've got less than a minute left.
I was just thinking about you.
But at least I can
That
blame
makes two of us.
the bad aiming more than anything.
I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
It's a good thing that Leon decides to stop being a cop, because he's really not good at the whole arresting people thing, is he?
No one gets that sample now. Hold on. I think I can.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Considering the angle of this piece of metal that he's just barely, like, on, Leon's being incredibly tenacious.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Ada! Yep, get onto solid land, Leon. You gotta get out of here. Alright, time for the final countdown.
To the bottom level train platform. Attention.
So from here on, we've got just under 10 minutes of in-game active time to finish up. We won't need it all. We should end up with 4 to 5 minutes on the clock, I think. Which does mean that I'm going to be basically just outside of the S rank timings. Just by a few minutes. Which probably means that if I had restarted the game at the start after the death, to confirm that I had spent less time from the non-run, there's every chance I could have just actually finished with the S+. because I think the time did count.
What was that? Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here.
Claire does seem to have dumps the RPD uniform that I gave her. How dare she?
9 minutes until detonation.
Okay, we are not saving here. We are instead full sending it in the other direction. There is healing around here, but I'm not going to pick it up. I don't need it. And it just takes time. These IVs are the reason why I bought the flash grenades, because if they do end up grabbing me, they all... well, yeah, if they grab you, they always turn you around so that you have the chance to defend yourself. Unlike, say, zombies, which just attack you. We bought the flash grenades just so we didn't have to shoot them in the face. Or the bulbs, I guess. Another flash grenade is going to go here. Because that, a little tech use there allows us to completely avoid the damage, which is really stupid but funny. Normally you'd have to, you know, move backwards and kite him away from the door so you could get past. But apparently being blind, it gives you immunity. Come on, Leon, get up. The timer's still going.
Gotta keep going.
I mean, it's not, but... okay, final save point. So, we drop everything we don't need, which is most of this. We get out the Magnum, just in case. All of the Magnum ammo, wherever that got to. And then we get out all of the grenades as well, because we have been saving them essentially for this specific point. And the entire rest of it we fill up, all but 2 slots, with health. And from here, it is essentially a survival. We have the grenades because they're a get out of jail free for the instant kill if we throw them in advance, which is going to take some luck on my part. Other than that, we're just going to be shooting him as much as possible, even though it doesn't do damage. Because every time we stagger him, we reduce the time we need to not die. And how thoughtful of him. He's exposed himself for weak point now. So 1. Two. And that might be 3, I'm not sure.
What is it with this thing?
Okay, well that's definitely 3. Oh, we're still on fine.
7 minutes until detonation.
Okay, how did that not blast you out of the air, bro? Ow. So at some point he's going to wind up his instant kill attack, which might have been that. Yep. I staggered him out of it instantly. I should probably heal a bit. Oh, that's nice. So normally you'd have to wait, I think it's 3 minutes, 3.5. But every time you stagger him, you reduce the time needed.
We'll call it even.
Oh my gosh, you didn't die. What a shock. Rocket launcher very nicely automatically equips. And because we're on hardcore mode, it takes 2 shots. Boom, done. Oh, we're gonna have even more timer than I thought.
At the bottom level.
I said 4 to 5 minutes.
6 minutes until detonation.
Well, that's it. We have done all of the running we need to. Because this is the A scenario. And with that, we have officially beaten the game. So we had no HUD the entire time, apart from when I demonstrated what it looked like. And with basically no deaths. We did do the entire run from start to finish without dying. Even though there was technically a death before we started.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Overall, I think this one went pretty well. It's a shame that it's like just a few minutes off of the S rank, but all things considered, all it needed was a little bit better aiming.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
I'll skip the credits. Oh my god, what a shock. That's not the real end of the game. If only Claire was around to have a her side of the story. So, that is going to wrap up today's stream in a moment. Next time, I will be doing Claire's side of things, so it'll be Claire A. Claire B. However, we're going to do a randomizer. So, everything in the game, whether it be weapons, enemies, doors, the route we take through the game, everything is going to be randomized. And hopefully nothing will break like happened in one of them. But codes as well. Everything that I know about the game is going to be put to the test, because I can't just rely on my memory of wherever I need to go, because where I need to go is quite often different. But pretty much the only thing we can reliably say is that we start at the same place and we end at the same place, and the boss fights are in the same place. Everything else, who knows? So that will be tomorrow if I have the time and energy for it, and if not, maybe Saturday, but I'll have to check what I'm doing. So, as I said, that's going to end us for today's stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to see who's around, where we can go, and if there's anyone we can raid. Ah, I know who we can go to. We're not going to stick in the same category, even slightly. What we're going to do is we're going to go and see Suggy. Suggy was in here earlier. He's a great gamer, fun vibes and all that. and he's a friend of the community. He's playing Final Fantasy 9. He might be in the end game. I don't know. He seems to think he is. Let's have a look. Well, that location doesn't tell me anything. But yeah, we're gonna go and see him. Say hi to him, share the love. I don't have a raid message or anything, so say something fun, interesting, whatever you like. But in the meantime, I will see you all the next time I see you, whether it's here, somewhere else, whatever. Have a good day, everyone. And bye from me for now.